Hello and welcome back to the circus. Not sure I like the inflection of how I said that, but whatever. It's been a while since the last video, so I'm gonna try to make this about as long as the first video, more or less. Anyway, on that note, let me just start the game so I can explain while playing. So that way, this isn't boring. Been a while since I did this. Forgotten what I felt like. Anyway, when we last left off, we had just finished talking with I think her name's Mission. Did we talk with? Anyway, here's Holden. No, I'm not sure.
Better be.
Now let.
Hey, it's like a. You can. Hate to.
I need money. And there's like two places in this whole place. I think bounty hunting pays well, or so I hear.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the left. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime law.
Yeah. There we go. I probably should be letting these dialogues play out, but the alien dialogues take forever. Let's go with I lost 100 credits. I can easily regain that money. Hold on. It's still kind of dark. Anyway. I should have the papers right now. That's over now.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
No one ever credited the Volkers to be smart.
One kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek, tukning chatukune, mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tuni pudu, rana nu prata dunk no sercha, Ichua penki. Watana wama mulera. Kenchunju bashak. No bule mule raji. Jonitun. Turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Balamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Candace.
Candace's
You better get
interests
this over
are
to
pretty
Davik.
limited.
I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on the payments.
But the way he believes in his interests are actually rather complicated. And blah 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 blah.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Pretty simple, right?
Sorry, but I don't have time to...
Whoops. Oh well, it'll be fine. Oh wait, I remember what's over here. See KOTOR picking off some youngins.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect. That's the plan.
It's pretty simple. You shoot someone, then he walks off. You don't even get to talk with him this time. Also, they don't have any remains. Don't check. Maybe worth it to kill the people in the hallway first.
How'd you like that?
There's a few more people.
Down you go! You asked for this!
Anyway, with that out of the way, time for some... How should I call it? Grinding? There you go. A nice little level up. Anyway. What was I thinking? no demolition skill, do I? And of course that fucker tripped the goddamn mine. Yeah, I'm just here to rob the place. See what bounties. Now for Sullivan. Oh wait, no, not Sullivan. Okay, now I've actually played this game a few times, so here's the password: Hyperdrive Uncle Alderaan. Though granted, this message is actually the clue. See? After a while, remains look like that.
On it. Done.
I hear Sullivan.
Ready?
I'm here.
Alright, time to kill
Stop
Sullivan.
right there. You're a fool. If now you'll see.
I never picked that text option before. That was a weird little glitch. But you get some pretty good stuff in there. Moving this, I can access this. Anyway, she's dead now. Let's move on. I think there's like one last thing of Volkers here. Yeah, there's like one last Volker in this place. I love how everything has been going smoothly. Really makes this playthrough much easier to do. Oh wait, yeah, remains. Yep. Moving has become a real difficulty. Alright, let's leave. I've gotten all the things I can from here. Let's go back to that cantina and claim my reward. Oh, remains. I'm usually pretty... what's the term? remember. Alright. I could give him the Rackle Serum, but that'd be 8 to dark side points, and those things are annoying to recover from. Anyway, now that I've got that.
This better be him. Hey. Don't worry.
Ta-da. Now, if you want to see where you are on the spectrum, just go here.
What?
I'm here.
I forgot what I wasted my money on. Well, I'm also not sure as to the audio quality you're receiving. Alright, so...
Oh!
Was that way to... yeah. Not the vocal base. Oh, right.
Yes, what? You do?
Okay, I want to know about these issues you seem to have with me.
You're probably one of them, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop. I don't know that yet. Like I said before. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Hairless Wookiee. All right, sister, just calm down before your head explodes. Is that your idea of an... Oh, ouch. Wouldn't think. Look, all I mean is that if you're smart, you won't trust anyone. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. No, I don't want to talk. Why is what we don't...
Anyway.
Hold on there, civilian. Unless you've got the proper...
I got my security papers right here.
Yeah, the Undercity is crawling.
I think I have 100
You
votes
there!
left.
Yeah, this is up. 5.
Here we
We
go.
are the outcast. Here, this.
They're poor wretches. I'm giving them 20 credits.
Hush.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry.
I'm sure...
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld. I've never been to the Cirque Gendar, the leader of... You Rukio's the oldest. It's just a story to make little children smile. I guess we have... He's the chip. He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need? There were quite a... Well, I was born. Everyone here is an outcast. Or the descendants of one. Some of the people have... Gendar could... Oh,
Anyway, gain some light side points. Learned about the outcasts, which is essentially where the Tarisians dump their undesirables.
You come from the world above. Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness?
Be careful. This one might...
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation?
Anyway, the Undercity is where the Tarisian people dump all their undesirables. Because, they couldn't figure out a way to give them all the death penalty. Unlike in China, where people are kind of being forced into the death penalty, whether they committed a crime or not. However, this is not about the real world, which is a pretty messed up place. This is about playing video games, so let's get moving. I probably got myself banned from China just by saying that though. Anyway, this old man is weirdly insightful. I suspect that he's one of those cases where someone's force sensitive but never discovered by the Jedi.
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
We call him that because he's old.
Once I was honored for my wisdom, but over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too.
Yeah, the true path.
No. My apprentice is lost. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man?
I'll help you. Oh, she's like dead.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
His voice, it's oddly soothing.
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls. Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rukil. The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions. The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the... Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your question. The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your questions, Upworld. Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me.
Alright, with that, he has no other information to give. However... Oh, and here's Ike.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld.
Watch yourself.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Yeah, he's got some good deals. He's got some good deals.
It ain't the best stuff.
Anyway. I need one of these.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry!
He'll never make it.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate!
The mutants will...
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No!
It's dramatic.
You can't
isn't
do
it?
this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open...
I can't open the gate. Not while the wreck...
Open the
You'd risk your life for... I'll open the gate for you, but you...
Let's give them awareness. Get this one because he needs more health. And with that,
Thank you for saving Hendar. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your... I'm Trellin. Goodbye.
Yes, what's on your mind? Taris? You got it.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder.
I still have you.
Anyway, selfless self-endangerment is just the ultimate way you can improve standing in the forest.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake. I am, but despite...
Alright. That, I'm off to fulfill some things. To fulfill some promises.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. Gadden? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Please. Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know,
I guess with a Wookiee at your side.
only this time, they were waiting. I took off. I figured... I don't know for sure, but... It's a deal.
Do you know where he's been?
The Gamorreans...
Anyway.
Huh?
It's pretty simple, I suppose. Improved ammunition. This and the other. And with that, oh wait.
Huh?
I'm here.
Got a mission video into something a little more protective than what she was already wearing. Avoid those frats. Avoid that Republic soldier because if you get near him, he'll turn into a rat ghoul. If I remember right, I go this way.
Don't move! Settle down, kid. We've already lost... By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we... Let me give you some advice. This isn't a good place to stand around.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Yeah!
How you like that?
That'll show you.
How'd you like that?
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad... Okay, boys. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Normally, I'd make you regret those words. Come on, boy.
I didn't get any antidotes, did I? C'est la vie.
How'd you like that?
continue this.
You asked for this!
Oh, there we go. And with that, I have the printer stream. I really have to find the corpse of that Sith soldier. Bingo. And of course, they set off that. Wait, I could have collected that mine. God damn it. The Sith corpse is somewhere around here. There we go.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Here we go. I love killing these people.
Security papers. Oh, you're one of those. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the rock, plus we've had several. Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue. I didn't think they'd send anyone.
Alright.
They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we... I would have gone to investigate. Yeah, sure. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we...
I'd love to kill them, but if I put the annoying me bit.
You asked for this!
Let's see if I can find that. There it is.
How'd you like that?
Oh! Oh!
Is it really the best time for me to be doing this? Probably not. Oh, you shouldn't care. It's not that thing.
I'm here.
I had a... I must have gotten one. Just like that. I have the reckless. Now this is the quickest way back to Zelka's place. Huh? Lower remains. Missed him. Good thing I came back here, eh? steal. Alright, that's done. Now I'm fighting with 2 swords. Which in all honesty means double. Which in all honesty just means double the
Hey,
possible.
Karth. You're a pilot
Oh.
for the Republic, right? You've been all over
Here's
the
something.
galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Taris would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
only since the Sith
It makes
occupation.
sense.
Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse, too, but Taris is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
You ain't gonna
I
take
don't
that
have to
from
listen to
him,
you,
are
Karth.
you, Mission?
You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing. Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? Can't say I've ever met a woman quite like you before. You're really something. I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own.
Huh.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I?
No, you
You
won't.
want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, I could spoil his entire backstory about his life, about how he's obviously been portrayed, and it's really shaken his ability to trust people. But there's more to it. Anyway.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nope. Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
I just got reminded of a very, very tragic scene from a movie I once watched. And the moral of the whole thing is, if someone's not looking for trouble, don't go looking for trouble yourself.
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other 2 screamed. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists.
That sounds like
Volker
fun.
was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Very interesting stuff, I must say.
He was fleeing some kind of trouble. Doesn't much matter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out. Yeah, My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just...
Very interesting stuff. Interesting. Interesting.
Welcome back. You have the serum?
Here we go.
Can I see it? The serum, I mean? The people of Taris you truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. I tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
Anyway. It's good to know that even on this planet there's some decent people.
You blew it. If you'd brought...
He's an idiot.
Hey there.
Here we go.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
I suppose it is.
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
His family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
I mean, oh, it's true that Lena most definitely seduced him. There is more to the story.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Taris is a pretty good place. Hey.
Anyway, let's get moving. I guess it's about time to revisit the cantina. Although, now that I think about it, I can make the next video about that. Well, let's get over to here. Anyway, with that, I declare this video over. Thankfully, my mom didn't walk in, although it did take some steps to make sure my mom didn't walk in. Anyway, how do it? Oh. Thank you for coming to this. Thank you for coming to the circus. It's been wonderful having you here. And I'll see you next time. And Ringmaster out. Goodbye.